Father's Day. Mark on Point here. And I just want to say to you, Happy Father's Day 2015. I want to talk to you today about Father Abraham, the father of all mankind, or as we call him, Father Abraham. Well, the story goes, one day God spoke to Abraham, and God said unto Abraham, Abraham, take your son Isaac and give him for sacrifice. Sacrifice your son on the altar of God. So Abraham prepared to give sacrifice, told all his servants and all his men to get ready to go give sacrifice. So they went, and they began to go up the mountain, and about, I imagine halfway or so, Isaac spoke to his servants, and he said, you men stay here. I and my son will go give sacrifice and come again to you. So Abraham and Isaac, they began to go up the mountain, and as they gathered all the instruments and all the materials to give sacrifice, and as they were walking up the mountain, Isaac looked around at his father. He said, Father, we have the wood. Father, we have the fire. And Father, we have a knife to kill the lamb with. But Father, one question I have of you. Father, where is the lamb? Where is the lamb that we could kill him and shed his blood on the altar of God? Father, where is the lamb? And Abraham, looking into the skies, looked down and looked into his son's eyes, and he said, Isaac, God will provide himself a lamb. Isaac, God will provide himself a sacrifice this day. And so Isaac and Abraham continued up that long trail up that mountain. And they continued up that rough trail and went on up to the place of sacrifice where there was an altar. And Abraham began to prepare everything on that spot and on that mountain. And he began to bind up Isaac's hands and his feet and placed him on that altar. And Abraham, drawing back with a knife in his hand, about to kill his son, an angel of God reached down and said, Abraham, do the lad no harm. Do the lad no harm. For God has seen thy faith, and God has seen what you will do, how you will obey him and trust him and do the things that needs to be done. Do him no harm, Abraham, for God has spared your son. And Abraham and Isaac looked, and over in the thicket there was a lamb stuck in the bush. And Isaac and Abraham took the lamb and gave sacrifice and shed blood so that the sins would be covered that day. And on that day, Abraham called that mountain the mountain of God, where God provides. Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Jireh. God is my provider. God is my strength and my source. But most of all, God is my provider. And take courage, my friend, in whatever you have or whatever you're in need of. Just understand this. Have faith in God. And whatever you need and whatever you desire, God will provide. I just want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Thank you for listening and watching Mark on Point. I'm always here, always providing, always calling on the Father, and He does the providing, not me. But have faith in God. Happy Father's Day 2015. Mark on point, Mark out.